The European Environment Agency came out with a report saying that Europe is failing in reaching many of its environmental goals. So are you worried that your Green Deal will face resistance or be diluted when it comes to the actual implementation? Thank you.
Well, I'm convinced that the European Green Deal comes absolutely at the right time. When you listen to the opening speech of the Secretary General of the United Nations, well, he was already mentioning that we're almost too late and it's high time for action. And if you look at what people tell us, a vast majority has understood that there is a huge urgency to act. Therefore, it's our responsibility to put the Green Deal forward. You will see next week when we will have the communication of the roadmap on the European Green Deal that it's an enormous, complex task to address. It goes in every single field or sector of our daily lives and of our economy and of our society, but it's worth it because we've seen already what the effects of climate change are, and this is just the beginning. Therefore, we should take this challenge and turn it into an opportunity where the European Union then is the front runner, where the exporter or the exporter of knowledge, of new technologies, of green financing, and being a role model how transition can be possible. On MFF, indeed, the paper prepared by the Finnish presidency for the European Council demonstrates how difficult the negotiations on the MFF are, and they demonstrate that mainly in the light of the pervasive differences among the member states, the proposal of the Commission, but also the ideas or the proposal of the European Parliament. I'm concerned about the severe cuts that are in this proposal compared to the Commission's proposal. There are severe cuts, policy pursuing key objectives of the strategic agenda, which are affected by these cuts. For example, Frontex, for example, defense, for example, the digital or funds for greening of our economy. Therefore, I want to discuss this with my peers in the European Council next week. And I think it is time that we work together to ensure that we can deliver on the objectives we have all agreed on together. There is a strategic agenda of the Council. There are the guidelines, political guidelines of the European Commission. They are strongly overlapping. They are going in the same direction. These are all the topics we're talking about right now, for example. So this has to be reflected in the MFF negotiation box. I think the negotiations should be taken forward by President Michel, with whom I look forward to collaborating intensively on this matter, with the view, and this is important for all of us, that we reach an agreement early next year.